Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene, one of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Tigers will kick this away to start us off. This one will be fair caught. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's running out of time here. Got him. He's sacked.
Of course, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
So an opening drive, 3rd and 10, and here comes the crowd noise. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. The tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Sampson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw. It's Collins. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down and 14. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to take off here. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pass is caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
To the wideout. He runs out of bounds at the 23. And 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 1, we're scoreless.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. 1st and long now after the penalty. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breather room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, that one's picked off.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? As a design quarterback keeper. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Slides the quick throw.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without... Oh, the football comes out. Touchdown, Tigers. A fumble return for 6. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Myles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. To throw, it's Collins. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. But I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 35 now. Moving right through the contacts. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and
the ball is free in the backfield. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Collins. And the pass is complete to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing second and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And the defense wraps him up. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
So two chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And he's tackled after the catch. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry-up. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw to the left side. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs him up, first and very long. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Third down and a mile. Looking to throw for it. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Hands off to the left. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Bringing pressure. He just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Second down after the incompletion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Dropping back, it's Collins. He's moving out of the pocket. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pocket breaking down. He's brought down, a sack with the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Now it's second down here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a first down gain. Quarterback changing the play now at the line.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gives it to the back. He breaks through now, has room to run. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Collins. Lets it go deep down the middle, had all day to throw. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. A new set of downs after that completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And now they'll set up for the point after. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 32, set to kick off.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. It's going to be a loss on the play. 4th out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. He'll test the right side here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Handoff heading left. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. Here we go on 4th down. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Well, it's a great game for this offense. The quarterback looks up, sees a wide receiver, and takes full advantage of it. Defense better make some adjustments.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Dunks it down to the back. Clock. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump in front here in the 4th. So still an important piece of business to take care of here, the extra point. Oh, and it's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up. Past the 50. At the 30. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play.
Great job by this defense not giving in on this drive. They've been out on that field for a long time, and instead of giving in, they keep fighting, and it pays off.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Back to throw. It's Collins. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big game. Touchdown, LSU. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Second down after that completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Clemson. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And he grabs it in the end zone for a successful 2-point try. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. drives that LSU offense back onto the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Dropping back, it's Collins. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes a spectacular diving catch. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And he stopped short. The defense makes a play, and now in the fourth quarter, still a one-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.